Hello, 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 hello. Howdy, 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 howdy. I'm not really doing anything different setup-wise. I do have my microphone clipped onto my dress. I did like a 5-second little test 1 2 thing. And it sounded fine to me, so let me know if it sounds fine to you as well. I do have a little blinking light on my receiver here. I'm not really sure what that means. I do still have like half battery life, but it better not die because it's gonna piss me off. I don't really have any plans for this video. I just did a whisper ramble like 2 days ago, very recently. Not much new has happened, but I suppose I'll tell you what new has happened. This morning I met my friend. I do not have many friends, like generally speaking, and I really don't have very many where I currently live. I don't live anywhere near my hometown or the other town that I lived when I first moved away from my hometown. But I'm getting there. I have one person who's like actually my friend. She's also a mother now. Her baby's turning 1 in July, and we became friends. Like 2 months maybe before she had her baby. So I've known her for a little over a year. She does live like 35-40 minutes away, like all the way across the metro, but that's fine. It's fine. We get to see each other a little bit more often now just because our kids are older. When we first met, I had like a young toddler and still a little one, but now my oldest, he'll be 3 in exactly 2 weeks, and my youngest will be 2 on August 31st, so they're older. You know, they travel easier. And like I said earlier, sorry if you heard that my feet are, I'm like sitting on my couch and it's leather or pleather or whatever, I don't know. And her little one, like I said, is almost 1, so we are able to do things a little more often and kind of work around naps and stuff. And we met at the mall today, which is super close to my house. Her boyfriend they're not married, but it's like more than her boyfriend. You know, they share a child together and have lived together and everything else, but they're just not like actually married. Her man was doing some work at this like theater that's, I don't want to say in town, but it's close. It's like 10 or 15 minutes from here, so she just is really generous and just drives the rest of the way here instead of us going all the way to their apartment. So we just met up at the mall, which is also conveniently very close to my house. And she was like, hey, do you want to get Dutch Bros since it's close to your house and bring it to the mall? And I'm like, yeah, I totally got you. So I got us Dutch Bros. We each got a double torture. I just had Dutch Bros for the first time, like last week. I got the 911. It was super good. I'm a 7 brew girl. I like to make coffee at home with just like some hazelnut or some French vanilla creamer. But I do like a fancy coffee from time to time. So, I didn't realize there was a Dutch Bros just a hop and skip away from my house. So me and my husband tried it last weekend, and it was good. It was tasty. And so she recommended the double torture. So we both got one today, and it was good. Oh my god, we just got it iced. And the mall that is in town close to my house is kind of dying, which is like truly upsetting. But besides all that, I mean, there were actually quite a few people in there today, more than I expected, but I did forget today was a Saturday. Anyways, they had like a little soft play area for kids. Her little girl is in a leg brace. One of her legs was longer than the other, and she had hip dysplasia, I think, question mark. But the brace should be off in 50 days, so it should be like right before her birthday. I think it was like 50 days or less. I can't remember, but I know she wanted it off by her first birthday if they could. But she's making some great progress, so it's all good. So she can't really do much because she's in a brace that holds her legs and her hips in place. But my little ones ran around while she sat there and giggled and clapped and stuff, and they had a lot of fun. It was nice to just be able to let them this, because it's like all foam mats and like stuff they can climb, and nothing was too high, so like if they fell, it was fine. Which is nice, because like when we go to a playground, I'm terrified they're gonna like fall off the big kid slide and crack their neck or something. Anyways, we did that, and then we just had our mall walk, and we're just, it's a really nice place to walk around because it's not too crowded. And she was pushing her daughter in a stroller, and I have like a little pull wagon for my kids. I fucking pulled something. I think I pulled my lat muscle. I did this like a month or two ago. I don't remember exactly what I was doing, but I remember doing something with the kids and coming home and being like, okay, like sort of the middle of my back and sort of in between my shoulders was sore. And like when I pressed down on my xiphoid process, which is, if you don't know what that is, it's just like a little bone at the end of your sternum. I could feel it in my back. I don't really have that as much right now, but it starts off like in between my shoulder blades in the middle of my back, and then it like kind of works around the muscle, like my lat muscle, and that made it hurt. So the last time this happened, I just took Tylenol if I needed it, and I did a heating pad on it for a couple hours, and I took like really hot showers and let it hit there, and after like 2 or 3 days it was okay, and this doesn't feel nearly as bad as it did last time. So thank God for that. But for reference, my children together are about 100 pounds. Plus I was carrying my purse. They both had drinks. I had a drink in the cup holder, and then of course the weight of the wagon, and it's not heavy, but it's a couple pounds, So pulling 100 pounds or a little more behind me, my arms were kind of getting tired, so I would switch hands, and I'm obviously a lot stronger on my right because I'm right-handed. So I effed up my back again. I'm like always hurting my freaking back. Speaking of that, my dad has a bad back. He's broken it 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 times. He's broken his back. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, broken his back 3 times in his life. And I guess having a bad back, it happens from doing stupid stuff and not being careful, but also bad back, like many other things, is genetic. And his dad had a messed up back, and I've got a fucked up back. So I've never broken my back, thank God those two did. But I've just always had like back pain my entire life. I think I have scoliosis, but undiagnosed. I grew really quickly when I was a kid. From January to December, in 1 year, I grew 6 inches from like 4th grade to 5th grade. And I just remember being like in constant pain. That I was like, fuck, Mom, my legs hurt. Oh my God, my back hurts. And then the strain of carrying my 2 children was really rough on my back. My second one, they botched my epidural. Not 1, not 2, but 3 times. 3 freaking times he messed it up. Fuck you, Kyle. Is the guy that did it at the hospital I was at. I'm sorry. Oh my God, my cat looks so cute sleeping right there. Hold on, I gotta show you. Anyways, oh Jesus, dropped my phone. I hope that wasn't like horribly loud. Also, look how cute my dress is. It's got these like flouncy sleeves, and it's black, and it has like little white hearts, and it goes down to like a little bit about mid-shin. I am 5'11" for reference, so that's pretty nice. Now that I'm a mom, I do not wear any dresses that go above my knees. I didn't really do that anyway, but of course when you're tall, sometimes you don't have a choice, because even though like a size is bigger, the length, they make things wider, not longer, and I need longer for sure. I need wider too, but I really need longer. Ooh, if you just heard that, those are my toes popping. Anyways, I saw my friend today at the mall, and we were there for about 2 hours, and the kids played for a little bit, and then we just walked and talked, and it was fine, and we're hoping to see each other again next week. Her and, her daughter and her man and stuff, they were invited to my son's birthday party. My son's birthday is on June 6th. June 6th. Which is on a Friday. So, we're still gonna do like his actual birthday on his birthday. And he's only 3, so he doesn't really know what the fuck's going on, but I'm still gonna make him a cake, and he's gonna open his presents from us, and all that fun stuff, and I'll have the house decorated with balloons and streamers and a happy birthday sign. That was always something my dad did for me growing up, is he would have a happy birthday sign, and there'd be balloons taped everywhere and some streamers and other things. So I do it for everyone in my house, you know. I do it for my husband, I do it for my kids. I don't do it for myself, and I actually don't know where, like, my happy birthday, because I have like a few different happy birthday signs. I have to find those, actually, because I got 2 weeks before I have to put them up. And then my husband's birthday is mid-August, and my second born's birthday is at the end of August, so I need to just make sure I got those on lock. Oh, here's Meatloaf. Oh, my sweet kitty cat. You can't make that jump, don't try. Sweet meat. I freaking love my cats. Grubby as they are. I must have caught something on my dress today, because all of the animals in my house have just been like non-stop sniffing my dress, like towards the bottom. Strange. Anyways, the only thing I can think of is my kid dropped a banana, so I picked it up, or dropped a piece of banana, so I picked it up off the floor, so I didn't step on it and make a mess, and I just wiped my fingers on my dress, but there was like hardly any residue, you know, so I don't know. Anyways, it was nice to see her. We caught up. She got me a Mother's Day gift, which I was really not expecting, and I felt stupid I didn't get her anything. I will say, though, those coffees, I spent almost $19 on 2 medium coffees. She got me a blanket and a candle, so I think we're about fucking even. But I thought that was, like, extremely nice that she got me, like, just a little fleece throw. She knows how much I like blankets. I put them on, like, everything, so it's like a pink and white gray chevron kind of pattern. And then she got me a little candle that says "You're killing it." And it actually smells really good. My husband blew up the bathroom this afternoon, so I lit that baby as soon as I got home. Oh, now my cats are laying together. God, I freaking love my cats. And my Daxie girl dog is laying right here. My husband is home, but just to make a little extra cash, he is out doing some Amazon deliveries. He should be home in, like, I don't know, 15-20 minutes. But he has our dog, his dog, that is his dog, Blue, with him. Yeah, anyways, that's pretty much what I did today. I just stopped off. Say that 5 times fast. I can barely say it however many times fast. We just had McDonald's for lunch, and you would think, oh, the kids probably got a Happy Meal. Wrong! They have to get the meal deals because Happy Meals aren't enough for their fat little asses. I say they're fat. They're just big grown boys. They're not fat. Well, my youngest is kind of fat, but like he's not even 2, so it's perfectly fine. They're just very dense. My sweet little boys. Oh my god, my kids are so freaking cute. I love them. Hopefully, obviously, you know, everyone should. If you have a child, you should love it. Anyways, so yeah, we had McDonald's just for a quick, easy lunch, and then they both took a nap today. Round of applause, round of applause. My oldest actually took a good nap today, like 3 hours. He naps like once or twice a week now, but he took a good one today. He was being such a turd about it too. So my youngest has been waking up way too early for my liking. He's been getting up at like 6:30, 6:45 every day for like the last week and a half. Which is like whatever. They were both waking up at 8, which was perfect. But they ain't doing that anymore. So he's been waking up kind of early, and then he kind of wakes up his older brother just because he's loud, you know? So what was I even just saying? Oh, anyways, so he goes down for a little bit of an early nap. Usually today he didn't actually go down until 1, and he slept until 4. Which was fine. Like, I'm totally cool with that. And then my oldest was just being like super whiny and kind of just like throwing himself everywhere. And I'm like, what the hell is this kid's problem? Because like my kids flip-flop. The oldest will be like a sweet, perfect angel. My youngest will just be a nightmare. Just want to, obviously not really, but he'll just be very house a hard time for no reason sometimes. But but then it flip-flops. Like the next day he'll be this sweet, perfect angel baby that just wants to cuddle and giggle, and then my oldest goes on like a rampage and is like throwing himself everywhere and throwing toys, and I'm like, boy, I know you know what this hand feels like on your butt, so you better knock it off. I have to clear my throat. Hold on. Anywho, I do not beat my children. I want to make that clear. I have given my oldest a few little pops on the butt when I feel like it's absolutely necessary. I myself got whooped only a few times, and my dad is 6'7", 6'7", and 6 feet 7 inches tall. His hands are like the size of fucking baseball gloves. So imagine little 4-year-old me when I got caught coloring on the wall. I got my ass whooped. I don't do that to my kids. I just give them a little pop. And then I do my best to explain to his 3-year-old brain why the way he's acting, the things he's doing, are not going to be had in this house or anywhere. And then if he still doesn't like chill out, he goes in his room and I leave the light on and everything. And he has his bed. There's a rocker recliner in there. He has like his dinosaurs, stuffed animals, and a ton of books and stuff. So I'll put him in there and let him chill out and play quietly it usually only takes a couple minutes. And then I'll just open the door back up and he's free to come out or stay in or do whatever he wants to do, you know. And that usually does the trick, and he's in a much better mood afterwards. He just needs a little stern, you know, knock that off, and then just some time to chill out where like his brother is not in his face. They love to get in each other's face, let me tell you. And it's always when the other doesn't want it. Like if my oldest is having a bad day or a bad time where he just got in trouble, my youngest will just be all over him, messing with him, taking stuff out of his hands. Or if like my youngest is really tired and just kind of wants to chill out, you know, my oldest will go over and like try to give him hugs and stuff, and my youngest is just like, oh my god, oh brother, it's funny. Probably not to them, but it makes me laugh. Anyways, though, they can't come to my oldest birthday party on the 7th, which is that next day. It's on a Saturday, because they're going to be in Texas visiting her family for her grandmother's birthday. I invited my husband's cousin that lives near us, and she can't go. There's a parade that day that her company is in, so she won't be able to make it. I have cousins that live like an hour away, and they said they're going to check their calendar and see if they can make it, but that is like a long drive for a 3-year-old's birthday party. I do have a brother that lives about 45 minutes away, but he works like all the freaking time, so I just didn't even bother with that one. We don't really talk very much. Not that there's like really any any animosity between us or anything, but we just don't talk very much. He's a lot older than I am. He is 39 and I just turned 26, so we just don't have a lot in common. But I think the only people that I know for sure are coming are our neighbors across the street. It's a woman. She's about my age. She has a little 2-year-old. We just went to their 2-year-old's birthday party 2 weekends ago. It was the Saturday before Mother's Day. And then her mother also lives there, so it's grandma, mom, little man. And they're coming over. Because we have like a little blow-up pool and some like other outdoor fun things for the kids, and I got some like outdoor decorations, so it's gonna be like a little pool party, but it's a kiddie pool, you know. We have like a sprinkler and stuff too, and I'm gonna buy him. They have like this like 10-foot circumference splash pad at Sam's for like $20, which is pretty freaking awesome, so I'm gonna get him that too for his birthday. And then we're just going to do like pizza, and I think I'm going to make some cupcakes and stuff that day. But it's just going to be kind of a hangout thing. If it rains that day, we're kind of screwed. Like, I'm still going to invite them over, and then we can just hang out in our house. But again, you know, he's 3, so I don't think he's not going to know that because it's raining, we're not going to play out. He doesn't really understand that stuff yet, so if it rains, you know, no harm, no foul. We'll we'll just play inside. What else? I don't know, the pain also, it's like my lat that's kind of like stretching, sort of like, I don't know how to say this without sounding inappropriate, so forgive me. It's like the top of my ribs / under my left boob. I can kind of feel it there too if I move just right. I don't know if that's like a part of the lat muscle or not. I also have like weird health anxiety, and I never had this before until like a year ago. And I'm just convinced that every ache and pain that I get anywhere on my upper body is my heart. Now I have tendonitis, or I've been working it out. I had it in my left arm because of my big fat ass kids. So I scheduled a doctor's appointment, and they like check everything. And I also had some like issues that I wanted to get checked out to see if they were actual issues or not, about like my hormone levels and stuff. And she also checked my thyroid, so I did a whole bunch of labs, and she checked my A1C and my thyroid and everything. Apparently, besides being fat, I'm in tip-top shape. My blood pressure is always good. My blood's good. Nothing is high. The only thing's a little low. I'm like a teeny bit low on iron. And she just said to increase lean red meat and dark leafy greens, so I have. But yeah, I know that it's pain from pulling my big kids in that freaking wagon, because I felt perfectly fine until I did that, and this is exactly how it hurt last time too. So I think before bed, I'm gonna pop an extra strength Tylenol, go crazy, and put on my heating pad, which does not get very hot at all, and just chill out for a little while. I don't think I really have anything else to talk about. I kind of went, bing, bang, 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 boom, all over the place. I didn't really have anything cohesive to talk about. I can't ever just stick to one freaking story. And I didn't used to be like that. Having kids like really with my brain, I'm saying. Not in a bad way. Gosh, what time is it? It is 9:42 in the PM. I've been up since 6:30 this morning. I'm not like overly tired though, because when my husband got home, he, bought me a coffee from 7 Brew. So I had the double torture, and then from Dutch Bros, and then a couple hours later, I had a coffee from 7 Brew. And I'm still kind of wired off of that. Like, I made dinner. I made chocolate chip French toast. Chocolate chip. Chocolate chip French toast for dinner, and then I cleaned my entire house. Anyways, my husband is here, so I'm gonna run